Hey everybody, I'm Greg with the Fix My Bleep channel. Thanks so much for joining me today. So this is going to be the setup of the Adventure Tower from Lifetime, and we're going to go through all the processes of getting this thing put together. Be sure and like and subscribe to the channel. Now let's get to it. Alright, tools required for this project. You're going to need a ladder, probably a step stool as well, a block of wood, a rubber mallet, a regular hammer, a socket wrench with a 1/2 inch socket on it. You'll need a 1/2 inch open end wrench, a 7/16 wrench, 7mm wrench, a 3/8 inch drill bit, a good rechargeable drill with a Phillips head bit on it. You'll need a tape measure, and then you'll need a Phillips screwdriver. Okay, so we're gonna start by setting up box 1. We're gonna go with that and start putting this playset together. Here we go. So a quick thing to note is sometimes the parts are not all in the correct box. We found one part just now in box 3 that should have been in box 1, and not all parts have a sticker on them. So one thing to note is these have dimpled holes on the frame, or the instructions tell you make sure that these dimpled holes face downward. So another helpful assembly note, grab a set of bits, and it does come with some Allens, but some of these bolts, just get like a T30 bit, one of these guys. Put it on your drill. It's going to make life a heck of a lot easier, make this go together a lot faster. Just like that. Alright, so we had to get a little bit more of a level surface to put this frame together, so grabbed an old piece of siding, and so we laid it down onto our ladder, and we're going to assemble the frame onto this just to help out. So definitely don't over tighten things, because as you're bringing the braces together, you're going to need a little bit of play. So wait until you're all done to actually snug everything up. Alright, so next up we're going to attach one of the main legs to the frame, but it's very important not to attach it to the main bar that goes all the way across. We're going to attach it to one of the support beams, one of the shorter support beams. So let's go ahead and get that step done. So also, when you attach the support leg, you want the warning label facing out and facing upright when it's standing up. Alright, so now that we got that leg on, we're going to put some support braces on these brackets and then go from there. Alright, so looks like next we start on the other 3 legs. Basically rinse and repeat. We're going to put the caps on the bottoms of the legs, and then we're going to do the same thing with the frame and then the support brackets. So let's get to it. So when you're putting the braces onto your deck, the easiest way to get these to attach is to push the brace all the way towards your leg and then bend it towards the deck, and then you can get your bolts through really easy. Alright, so for the next step, we're going to put these tower extensions on the very top of this, and we'll need the ladder for this one. Alright, so next we're gonna get the swing bars assembled and then attach the pendulums. Also, we had to get the main base leveled, and we moved it over there in a little bit better area for the kiddo, and off to the next steps. So when attaching the pendulums, you do want to make sure that they are all opening and facing the same direction. Okay, so for this step we actually pound the two pipes together, and this is part of the swing set supports. Okay, next up we're putting the caps on these poles here. Alright, so the next step here is we're attaching brackets to the A-frame swing arm support. Alright, so we put a couple of blocks under here just so we can get the bolts through this metal bracket. And then we're going to try to secure this with the plate. Alright, so we're attaching the support brace where the swings are going to go to the main unit. Okay, so next step is we're going to attach the actual swing arm to the frame or the lookout of this whole set. So let's get that done. So next up we're going to drill 11 holes on each of the platform bases, and that's where you use your 3/8 inch bit. So let's get that done. Alright, so next up we can put the panels up on the platform, and they should like snap together, and then we'll screw those in. Okay, make sure you have your plastic platform turned the right direction, and then your holes will actually line up correctly. Next up, you're good to go ahead and tighten all your braces on this lookout, so let's get that done. So we're going to attach some more support brackets, but make sure the flat side goes towards the inside of what we're building here. So next up, we're putting double handles on the two poles opposite of where the swing goes and the warning label bar goes. Finally, time to put on some railing. So next up, we're putting these brackets on, and these are opposite of the swing side. And be careful and make sure that you're putting one on the bottom hole, and on the top you want to make sure that you put it on the top hole. So bottom hole, make sure you put it on the bottom. Top part, make sure you put it on the top hole.
And then tighten.
And then go ahead and tighten them up. Alright, so next time to put the roof together. All right, still working on the top. We're gonna attach some pieces underneath it that are gonna help reinforce it. So these posts you put together and basically forms a cross, and that's going to go on the inside of your roof here in just a minute. Alright, so it's the next morning and we're finally to the step where we can set the roof on top and attach it to the 4 posts. So we're going to get that done next up. Quick look at the instructions there. Alright, so the roof's on. Next up we're going to drill pilot holes for the rock wall for all the parts that go on that. This is where you'll need your 3/8 inch bit and get those pilot holes drilled.
Come here.
Alright, so next up, put together the climbing wall. Alright, so next up we're going to put in some of the panels. Alright, attaching the first wall panel here. Alright, next up another door panel and window panel. We're going to fasten those together and then attach them. Alright, back over to this side. It wants us to secure these panels to this pole before we move on. Okay, another wall of panels. Let's get that done. Alright, so the walls are on the doors and windows, so next are the climber legs. We're going to go ahead and get that assembled and put it together.
I'm gonna get off the unit.
Alright, next up, putting the ladder together. So next up we have to drill a couple of holes to mount the ladder to the deck. Alright, then you want to just put your bolts through and attach your ladder, and we had to dig down just a little bit at the ladder base to make sure everything's going to be level and ready to go. Next up, let's do the slide. Okay, so we're going to start by pre-drilling holes for the slide, then we'll be able to attach the slide to the entire playset unit, so let's get that going. Alright, so next up we have to pre-drill the slide at the very top to attach it to the playset, and then we also have to bolt the bottom of the slide together. Kids, bolt the slide together. Alright, time to attach the slide to the top of the deck. Alright, next up, the steering wheel.
Supposed to turn like steering wheel.
But is it supposed to make that?
Yeah, it is. That's how you know you're steering it, kid.
Ready?
Does it need to go up or down? Up.
Ready?
Yep.
Set.
Ooh, careful, you almost went into Dad's camera.
I know that like pushes you at the
Is that
end.
better?
Ready?
Alright, so we've added the trapeze bar on the very end here.
Whee!
Seems to be a hit already. So as far as the two regular swings that come with this unit, we actually purchased the spider swing instead. It did come with two regular swings, but for our 9-year-old, she loves the spider swing. So just a quick note on that. You can purchase a spider swing as an extra option.
Whoa!
And there is the spider swing that can go right in the center of the playset. And like I said, it comes with two regular swings as well. So the last thing that needs to be done is just basically anchored to the ground, and then we are going to remove that cedar tree that she's already hitting with her feet. So here's the finished product, all complete, and as you'll notice, it's got a little steering wheel on the top. It's got a cover on it, which is super nice. It's got a slide. It normally comes with two swings and then the trapeze bar on the very end. Also got kind of a little internal thing. Nice. Really cool outdoor adventure set. Kids absolutely love. It's got a ladder over on this side. And it does come with kind of a little clubhouse interior section as well, as you can see right there. the kids can get inside and they can play in. And that's the completed project right there. The Adventure Tower playset from Lifetime. Hopefully the setup video has been really helpful for you. Please be sure and like and subscribe to the channel. Give me a big thumbs up and check out these other videos I've got going on. And I'll catch you guys later.